written a letter to the citizens on the occasion of Diwali, and I'd like to go across to Mohit to take us through, the details of the Prime Minister's letter. The Prime Minister has penned this letter. He spoke about Operation Sindoor in the letter as well. And on the occasion of Diwali, the Prime Minister has written to the citizens, and that is the letter that the Prime Minister has written. It's a letter in Hindi where the Prime Minister has also, he said that I extend my heartfelt greetings to all of you on the auspicious occasion of Diwali, which is a festival that's filled with energy and enthusiasm. This is the second Diwali after the grand construction of Ram Temple in Ayodhya. Lord Ram teaches us to uphold righteousness and also gives us the courage to fight injustice. We have seen the living example of this a few months ago during Operation Sindoor. During Operation Sindoor, Bharat not only upheld righteousness but also avenged injustice. So the very strong Sindoor messaging in the Prime Minister's letter on the occasion of Diwali. He also said this Diwali is particularly special because for the first time lamps will be lit in many districts across the country, including remote areas. These are districts where Naxalism and Maoist terrorism have been eradicated from the root. In recent times, we have seen many individuals abandoning the path of violence and joining mainstream of development, expressing faith in the constitution of our country. This is a major achievement for the nation. So the Prime Minister, in his letter to the nation on the occasion of Diwali, speaking about Operation Sindoor, speaking about how injustice was avenged, and also talking about those districts which are today Naxal Mukt, how Diwali is going to be so important and significant there. Pratibha, take us through more excerpts of the Prime Minister's letter.
So, Sagrika, the Prime Minister has penned the letter, and you read some highlights of it. He has made a mention of the Ram Mandir. He has made a mention of Operation Sindoor. Let's take our viewers through it all. He says, "Dear fellow citizens, I extend my heartfelt greetings to all of you on the auspicious occasion of Diwali, a festival filled with energy and enthusiasm. This is the second Diwali after the grand construction of the Ram Temple in Ayodhya. Lord Sri Ram teaches us to uphold righteousness and also gives us the courage to fight injustice." And then he mentions Operation Sindoor and the success that India had. He goes on to say, "We have seen a living example of this a few months ago during Operation Sindoor. During Operation Sindoor, Bharat not only upheld righteousness but also avenged injustice. This Diwali is particularly special because," and he speaks about India's fight against Naxalism, going on to say, "For the first time, lamps will be lit in many districts across the country, including in remote areas. These are the districts where Naxalism and Maoist terrorism have been eradicated from the root. In recent times, we have seen many individuals abandoning the path of violence and joining the mainstream of development, expressing faith in the constitution of our country. This is a major achievement for the nation." Remember, the Prime Minister had also made a mention of this on board INS Vikrant, and then he goes on to also speak about the GST Bachat Utsav. He says, "Amid these historic achievements, the country has also embarked on next generation reforms in the recent days. On the first day of Navratri, lower GST rates were implemented. During this GST Bachat Utsav, citizens are saving thousands of crores of rupees. In a world going through multiple crises, Bharat has emerged as a symbol of both stability and sensitivity. We are also on track to become the third largest economy in the world in the near future. In this journey of Viksit and Atmanirbhar Bharat, our primary responsibility as citizens is to fulfill our duties towards the nation." And then remember, he's talking about buying Swadeshi, a theme that the Prime Minister has been speaking of all the more recently. He says, "Let's adopt Swadeshi and proudly say, this is Swadeshi. Let's promote the spirit of Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. Let us respect all languages." He makes a mention of languages as well, amid a lot of politics around it. He says, "Let us maintain cleanliness, let us prioritize our health, let us reduce the use of oil in our food by 10% and embrace yoga. All these efforts will rapidly move towards a Viksit Bharat." Deepavali also teaches us that when one lamp lights another, its light does not diminish, but it grows further. With the same spirit, let us light lamps of harmony, cooperation and positivity in our society and surroundings this Deepavali. Once again, wishing you all a very happy Deepavali. And he's signed it off. There is a picture of him as well here with the lamps, with very, very important messages coming in from the Prime Minister, Sagrika. on Deepavali, on the economy getting a boost, and also, of course, Operation Sindoor.
Absolutely. Thank you, Pratibha, for taking us through the details of the Prime Minister's letter. So on your screens, viewers, is the letter that the Prime Minister has penned on the occasion of Diwali. Many themes addressed in this letter by the Prime Minister. He spoke about Operation Sindoor. He spoke about how injustice was avenged. Then he spoke about the menace of Naxal terrorism, where he said that this Diwali is going to be extremely significant for a lot of people, and especially in those districts which have now become Naxal Mukt. He spoke about the economy. He spoke about the Swadeshi movement that has once again gained momentum in the country. The pledge of Viksit Bharat. Going across to Mohit. Mohit, our colleagues have read out the contents of the Prime Minister's letter on Diwali. The message is clear. Ram Mandir, Operation Sindoor, Naxal Mukt Bharat pledge, Viksit Bharat vow. A message that comes with a lot of positivity that, motivates the entire country to work towards the progress of the nation.
Well, yes, in fact, Prime Minister in this particular letter to the countrymen have spoken about that how this is the second Diwali post the consecration ceremony of Ram Temple in Ayodhya. Prime Minister has also spoken about Operation Sindoor. Now, he clearly stated that during Operation Sindoor, Bharat not only upheld righteousness but also avenged injustice. Now, Prime Minister also spoke about Naxalism, that how this time around the lamps will be lit in many districts of the country, including remote areas which were under the Naxal influence. And we know for a fact that how this particular government have taken a pledge that they want to end Naxalism by 31st of March 2026. And we know for a fact that how the top-notch commanders of the Naxals, they have either surrendered or they have been eliminated. Now, there are very few districts in the country which are Naxal affected. So this is one major step with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah. They have always speak about, and yesterday also Prime Minister spoke about this particular issue while he was on board INS Vikram. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi also in this particular letter speaks about GST Bachat Utsav. Just before the Navratris, the gift of Diwali was being given by the government, where the GST rates were reduced on the items of daily need, and after that the rates of the items of daily need, the daily commodities, have come down. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi also speaks about it. Prime Minister Modi also speaks about Atmanirbhar Bharat, vocal for local. And you see, PM has been saying this, when we need to make India an Atmanirbhar Bharat by 2047, Viksit Bharat. Then we need to make in India. We need to ensure that our manufacturing power is so much that we can export the things that we manufacture over here to the other countries.
So in that letter, the Prime Minister has spoken about a range of issues, putting the focus on the economy, putting the focus on the pledge of Viksit Bharat, and also speaking about Operation Sindoor and Naxal Mukt Bharat pledge. Thank you so much, Mohit, for getting us all the details of the Prime Minister's letter. With that, it's time for us to take a short break.